What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. It's been, I think, 2 weekends since I uploaded a video. It's been a minute, but we hadn't been doing a whole lot, so I just figured we'd skip a few weekends with the videos and come back when we were ready to race. So it is the weekend before the Alabama 200. We are getting the left-hander that we redid all ready to go, getting the pit box loaded up, working on this car a little bit. Dad's doing a little more painting. Got us some lead to paint. So if you watched a few videos back, we were saying, you know, oh, you gotta have lead painted on all 4 corners. You gotta have your number on all 4 corners. Read the rules again, and it just said 1 corner. Well, then we read SRL rules, which this car is going to be running under SRL rules at the Baby Rattler, and they say all 4 corners. So we pulled all the lead back out and we're painting it again. So doing a little bit of work to that car. But like I said, Alabama 200 is next weekend. We're ready to go. They had practice. They had open practice yesterday, but we didn't make it to that. So first time unloading this car, the left-hander, with anyone else to compare speeds with is going to be Friday afternoon when we unload for the 200. But I got faith in it. I think it's a good race car. I know it's got good long run speed from our test session with it back in September of last year. So I'm confident we've got a good race car. I'm ready to get back in the seat. It's going to be good to get back to the racetrack. We're going to take y'all along with us. Like I said, we've got hats for sale. They're going to be like, what's that?
15.
Dad says $15. So we'll have hats. I should have worn one, but it's just got our number on it. Real cool, 15 bucks. We'll have some hero cards. If you want a hero card, take a picture or whatnot. Definitely don't be scared to come up to us. I know I don't have just an immense amount of fans, but if you do want to come up, it won't bother us any. We'll greatly appreciate the support. So today is just going to be a short video, just kind of getting some stuff put on the trailer, a little miscellaneous stuff. Just figured I'd throw something out there for y'all to watch before we go to the 200. So I can't remember if I told you guys about this or not, but these tires, these sticker tires that we have, are a year old at this point. The last time we ran these tires, we haven't run these tires, but the last time these tires saw the racetrack was last year's Alabama 200, where I spun out in qualifying and didn't even make the race. And these were the tires that we were going to put on at halfway. So they are a full year old, even though they've never been run, they're old. And something we're facing with them is they have way too much stagger. So we've been trying to blow them up and stretch the left sides to try and close the stagger up. I think we still have a lot, but because we didn't race last year, we didn't get another chance to get new tires. So we're kind of having to go with what we got for this race. And like I said, hopefully our race set for this year is a little bit better stagger wise, and then after that we'll have something to practice on. But so that's what we're dealing with right now.
Them doing stacks.
Yeah.
You don't ever know what you can get.
Yeah, so what Dad was saying is they're doing stacks. So what stacks is, I'm sure everyone knows, the racing world is going through a tire shortage right now. No one's making tires. I mean, American Racer's making plenty of tires, it seems like, but Hoosier is not. So what tracks are doing to try and make it fair on everyone is they're doing stacks. So when you walk into the barn, into the tire barn to get your tires, instead of going around and measure them and try and get what you want as far as a barn measurement, and then you know you get to blow them up and maybe you got 3 inches, maybe you got 1.5, whatever. They're doing stacks where you walk in and they're just like, here's 4 tires, you get what you get. So you're liable to walk out of the barn with 6 inches of stagger for all you know, or no stagger, you know, an 1/8, whatever. So in theory, everyone is equally as screwed. If you get a bad set, other dude's liable to get a bad set. The dude that runs 3 laps down every race is liable to be the only one with a good set, you know. It's supposed to make it fair. I don't know exactly how fair it's going to be, but I guess if we all...
It's fair, everybody gets the same
Right,
thing.
like, what I mean by that is so long as no one gets to go into the barn and kind of fool around with the sets and find something that they want, then it's all well and good. So as long as they do it right, and I'm sure they will, as long as they do it right, it's fair, because everyone's getting equally screwed on a tire measurement. So you know, that almost, these tires are about like a stack. They have way too much stagger, but there's nothing you can do about it. So maybe the stack we get for practice will be better and we can mix and match these tires, but I don't know, we'll just have to find out. Like I said, it's kind of tough at the start of the year when you don't have any tires. You have to go race to get more. So after this first race, we'll get a better tires to practice on and whatnot, at least, so that'll be good. But that's what we're dealing with right now. Getting her all shined up. Fritz showed up in the middle of our cleaning, so I'm sure he enjoyed that. If you don't know, Fritz is like a OCD clean freak. His first day in here, he cleaned the entire shop up. Obviously, we've kind of let it turn back into a wreck since then, but either way, getting her all shined up, getting all the dust off of it. Dusty as all get out. It's been sitting where this car is now sitting since last September, which was the first time we took it out to test. So it's been sitting for a while, but we're knocking the dust off of it, getting it all polished up. And I thought we were going to put the pit box in, a few other things today, but we need to get another nitrogen bottle, and we store the nitrogen on the bottom of that pit box. So I don't guess we'll be putting a whole lot of anything in the trailer today, but either way, just getting stuff ready to load later on this week. All right, got the load machine thrown in there, cars down on the ground. Fritz is in there sweeping the trailer up. Don't know if we're gonna get anything else loaded today or not, just because it's rather damp outside, but it's also supposed to rain the rest of this week and even this weekend in Montgomery, so we may be fighting the rain on Friday. Saturday looks pretty good for the forecast, but yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get anything else loaded today or if we're just gonna clean up or what, but we'll find out. Fritz reminded me, we got us a push bar figured out. Dad took an old pad for a boat and fixed it up to the bumper that was already there. I'd say it looks pretty good. Painted it silver, made it match. Looks good. Hopefully it don't destroy the car when we push it. So other than that, we got that figured out. We abandoned the idea of the go-kart tire because apparently TSC didn't have them. But anyway, we got something figured out there, so that's good. All right, guys, I think that's about all we're good for today. Next time y'all see us, we'll be heading to Montgomery on Friday. So car is ready, everything's shined up and good to go. All we're doing now is waiting for time to go to the racetrack. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn the post notification on. That way you can watch the Montgomery video as soon as it drops. Like I said, I appreciate all you guys watching. We'll see y'all next weekend for the 200.